Hey, welcome to another Mario Monday, and this day we're looking at Luigi. Now, I have been looking for the smaller Luigi to go with my smaller scale figures that I really want to actually portray in my universe, but I found that, you know what, for $5.99, and there was actually a better one from the movie, which had like a collared shirt, better articulation, glassy eyes. That particular one cost like, I think it was a $10.99, maybe $11.99, and I thought, you know what? I'm overthinking this whole thing. It's mostly just a placeholder. It's Luigi with super mushroom, and the reason it's okay to have this one with my other figures is when you get the mushroom, you get bigger. And I already have Tanuki Mario in this scale as well, and I pretend like he also got the mushroom and the Tanuki leaf. So let's get this out of the package and just take a look at how well he is articulated. Now again, I got mine at Ross for $5.99. I think this was a pre-Christmas put out. Maybe some of you guys who work there or know something about the whole concept of the stickers, maybe you can look at it and tell me that this was put out on a certain date, because usually they have information on these that well, usually my glasses don't look that strong, but I'm under a lot of light right now. There is a 400267110007. I'm trying to think, does that actually correlate to the number on the bottom? I know there's a way of telling, because I've seen people actually point to it and go, oh, this was put out in something. And they can just look at the sticker and tell, because they know the decoding to it. I have not taken the time to decode it. There's a 752 right there. There's a D1076, C7644. So somewhere in here, I'm guessing there's like, maybe this is December 10th of 76, which doesn't make sense. There's something that tells you how you know when this was actually put on the shelf or the price sticker was made to put on it. So I'm thinking the $5.99 is more in line with the pre-Christmas cost stuff, because ever since then, things have actually gotten cheaper costs. Okay, I'm going to apologize up front for that obnoxious noise. I hate it personally too. Now, one time I did used to collect this scale, but that was when I lived in a huge house without family, and now I'm trying to only keep smaller scale stuff. So I'm not looking to get bigger scale stuff, but I figure, well, okay, for this particular figure, I'll make him big. Now the other figures I will not pursue in this scale, because he doesn't get bigger. To my knowledge, he doesn't get bigger, but I don't remember him in the game. And I think he's a bad guy, isn't he? I don't know. I've only played the Super Mario Brothers 2, things like that. I have not played the modern stuff. I played Mario Karts, so that's fun. It's me, Mario. So let's look at the articulation coming straight out of the package. His hat does not come off, but his head does go around 360 degrees and end up there. Speaking of height, how tall is he? Because maybe he's, okay, so he's 11 centimeters, maybe 11.5 centimeters tall. And for the Americans, that's about 4.5 inches tall. So he's not really that bad at height. I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't need another 6-inch figure mouse. He's not 6 inches, so good. That's a good thing. His arms can go out this much, which is probably, let's see, can I do that? Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, but it's painful and I don't hear him screaming. No, he can go 360 degrees on the swivel. His arm does not have a swivel at the elbow. Oh well, but he does bend. Okay, hold on. If this is straight, then he bends not even 90 degrees then, but this is really straight, so he bends about 45-degree angle. All right, he has a swivel in his wrist, which is good, because sometimes when I swivel the wrist, I find out, no, they just come off. He's got outward articulation. I'm thinking there's a ball joint in there, so it goes out this far. That's why I said it doesn't go out too far, so it's not the articulation. And it's kind of a waste, because he's got a belly in the way, like me, and a butt in the way. So this is as much as you're going to go forward and backwards. Maybe if you pull out, nah, it's still not gonna happen. So he can't really do any side kicks, so I guess he's not a ninja. His knees, do they go at 90 degrees? Well, it goes a full straight to close to 90 degrees. I'd say more like 80 degrees. No, he is not a letdown. Don't sit there and say, oh, your voice sounds like you're really disappointed. I am not disappointed in him. He took the mushroom and he made himself bigger, so that's good. He's now a bigger one. So in this universe, I got this one already, because I love Tanuki. He's one of my favorite. I think wasn't that Super Mario 3 for the regular NES? Because I think that's the one my brother and I used to play all the time. I didn't get the Super Mario, or I didn't get the Super Nintendo until later, so I don't remember that. Anyway, there's the mushroom. Let's take a look at the mushroom. It's red and white with a little face painted on the shroom stem. Little black dots on there with black eyes with little white dots in them. Luigi's eyes are actually blue with black pupils with little white dots in the pupils. His stash is black, but his hair is brown. His little cap has an L on the top of it for Luigi. Now, again, like I said, on the other one, it was a little too realistic. Like, there was a little bit more texture on the pants, on the overalls. These overalls, they're stitching, the indentation that's made to look like stitching across his waist and down the zipper line, and on the seams on the side and on the inside. There's no detailing on the green shirt, including, I don't know how it attaches to the top. I didn't even think about it until I saw the other one. It had a collar, and I was like, wait, did he wear a collar shirt or did he wear a t-shirt? So it is one of those things that I didn't think about until then. Now, the first time I ever came into contact with Luigi was in the Mario Brothers game, not Super Mario, but the regular Mario Brothers game, which had him and Mario, and I don't think they had names at the time, but they were under the ground sewer pipes, crabs coming down. They had to punch the crabs, then go up and kick them off before they woke up and got back, or recovered and got back, flipped back over. And if they flip back over, they're even more ticked off, so you don't want that to happen. And that was the first time I ever saw a green version of Mario, basically. He didn't look skinnier or taller, he just looked like a green version of Mario. My first encounter with Mario, he was Jumpman in Donkey Kong. And then in Donkey Kong 2, he had captured Donkey Kong and now was the villain instead of the good guy. And in Donkey Kong 3, he was back to being a good guy again as we were squirting Donkey Kong with a squirter. Now, Donkey Kong 3, I understood as a kid that Donkey Kong Jr. was Donkey Kong 2. A lot of people have a problem with that. Me personally, not so much. On the back, we also see some stitching, some pretend stitching in the lines on the back right there for the overhauls. And we have 2 gold buttons. Of course, if you have ever worn overhauls, you have a button and a system that holds it down. On the bottom, we have some writing. So let's see, he is made by Jax and made in China. I'm trying to see if there's a year print on there. I don't see it, but this particular one, the packaging says 2023, which is pretty good. I thought it was going to be actually a little bit older than that. A lot of the stuff that I get from Ross is from like 2020. A lot of the figures from, what is it called? Fortnite Friday. So if you've picked up this version of Luigi, let me know in the comments below. Or if you picked up the other version, why did you pick up the other version? Was it that much better to you? Again, don't ever think I'm criticizing you. I'm just saying, for me, I was like, you know what? I could afford the other. I just like, I don't know. I feel like this is more cartoony, which is fine to me. The other one did look more like the more computer animated movie. So if that was your pick, I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to know why, in your words, why you picked it up. Maybe it was the only one available to you. So I'd like to hear anything from you at all. Have a wonderful and marvelous Monday.